Tough target. Oh, he's done it. What's going on, Team Twitty? I hope you're all super well. I'm about to head off in the next 5 minutes to go and see an old friend, Matty from the vlogs from Parramatta. English guy, absolutely love him. We're going to catch up and I think I'm going to try and get him on camera to explain to me and also you guys about what it's like to play in England. He was a professional over there for so many years. I'm pretty sure he was actually part of the Chelsea Youth Academy when he was a bit younger. So I'm super excited to catch up with him. I haven't seen him in ages, man. Such a top bloke, and yeah, we thoroughly enjoyed our time together at Parramatta. So I've had my smoothie, that's my breakfast, and then I'll probably have a second breakfast with Matt. Our plan was to go for a swim, but it's not the best weather. I'm still gonna take my boardies just in case I feel like it. Anyway, let's go catch up with the man. Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah. What's happening, mate? How are you? You good?
First day off in a while?
Yeah, it is, mate, to be fair. Family come here, arrive Sunday.
Are they staying with you?
Yeah, so they're staying with me for one night and then we're doing a bit of travelling, mate. We're going to go up to Fraser Island, have a drive up there. So
awesome.
Been working 3 jobs, mate, just trying to earn.
Damn. Alright, in you go, mate. It's a little bit cold.
I don't know the depth.
It's so deep, look at it.
Oh, shelf.
Oh no, why'd we do this?
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm going to die of hypothermia with that in 1 minute.
Oh no! Is it cold?
Yeah, it's not warm.
Look at you, you're freezing. Nah, I'm going home, man.
Okay, I'll drop with you.
Oh, it's cold, man.
It's not warm.
Oh!
I can't believe I've stayed in this long.
Having a cheap meal with the man. We got charcoal Charlie's. I got myself a chicken schnitzel burger with some chips. You got a Portuguese burger.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Oh man.
Checking there's no cheese in it.
You guys, surely you guys remember that. But we're gonna have hopefully a conversation with Matty afterwards, talking about the UK and whatnot, because this guy has some serious info which I'm interested in, and you guys may be interested in as well. But it's food time now. So we got Matt, mate.
Yes, guys. Long time.
So I think we've gone through your career before.
Yeah.
And I don't think we've actually said this, but you were at Chelsea Youth Academy?
As a youngster, yeah.
Yeah, and then where did you spend most of your career, your pro career?
Pro career was lower level, so I spent a lot of it at Brighton when they were in what is now League One, so Division 2.
Right.
Under the manager at the time was called Mark McGee. And then obviously I was there I managed to sign a 2-year contract with my YTS, and then obviously suffered my facial injury 6 months in. And then quite a serious one, obviously facial reconstructive surgery, blah blah blah. So then I was like, right, I don't want to play anymore. So had probably a 1.5 years out recovering, and then started doing my coaching badges, got into some coaching, which obviously developed into my teaching career, which is what I do now full time. And then just had an offer to go back to play conference for a ridiculously good amount of money.
That's what we like to hear.
Aside from my from my teaching.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, I'll just do that. So I kind of picked up again playing conference and never looked back since.
Yeah. So that's a brief history on that. Very brief.
Very brief.
But we were talking a little bit about my sort of future in the UK, because I am in that difficult sort of period where if I don't go and I don't renew the visa, I cut off all opportunities there in the future. And yeah, do you have any thoughts? How do you think I would go over there?
I think, as I said to you earlier off camera, I think the UK is probably arguably one of the toughest places to make it, like even up to conference level, I would say. Yeah. And again, one thing I said to you off camera, it's very cliquey in terms of a lot of players who play high up know somebody, and that's how they've got there. Like I've played with players at conference level who have looked at them and said, on both sides,
yeah,
you should not be here. You should be playing a lot higher. And then on the flip side, you should not be here.
Yeah.
So, but again, they're there because they don't know. The good players are there because they don't know how to go forwards.
Yeah.
And
So you think
the
it's
bad players are there because they know someone that's got them there.
It's a lot about who you know.
Very much so in the UK. I guess it's the same everywhere. Like when you've been to America, if you had someone that you know in one of the clubs that was a family relative or that knew you, you're almost a dead cert to be given or you get a better opportunity, if that makes sense.
I agree.
One thing about football, and I think a lot of people who've played the game for a long time will know, is that a lot of it is down to luck, and who you know, and the littlest, the smallest amount of it is down to your ability.
Yeah. If you perform on a day when there's a scout there.
Yeah, of course. You could be the worst player in the world, and a scout might be looking for someone who's good in the air one day. You might be a terrible footballer, but you win all of your headers. So
that's what they're looking for, yeah.
So it's just about luck, what they're looking for on a day. Yeah.
So it's an opportunity I'm looking into. I have a few people already who I've briefly spoken to who are in the UK, but I don't know. You said before as well, you agreed with me because I spoke to another person in the UK that said there's no point going in January with the international clearance and all that sort of stuff. That's 6 to 8 weeks. The only time to go is in pre-season, and that starts...
Yeah, so I'd say April, May, June. Or April, the season would just be finishing.
Yeah.
So May, they'll have a bit of a rest, but June, July, they'll be back in.
Right.
And the season starts in August. So I'd say May, June would be the best time to go over there, because then you can find where to go, set up some trials, and find a route to...
So that's the sort of time
go down.
To really put your feelers out to different clubs, different people, because they will have released people, I guess, from the season end.
And from experience of coaching in the UK, like a first grade team as well, as soon as the season finishes, like managers and first grade coaches, like, right, I know what I need for next year. So I'm looking for a 10, a 6, and a 4. I'm going to look at 5 number 10s, blah, 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 blah.
Right, okay, yeah.
And so they already know what they're looking for. I guess every coach is like that, but that's my experience from working in the UK.
I feel like it's not as much in Australia. They'll finish the season, and then once the pre-season starts back up, they'll go, okay, let's have a look at what we have.
Yeah, I think the football in the UK is a lot more... It doesn't really stop. Like over here, I feel like as soon as the season stops, that's it.
Mate, we have we play for like 5 months or something.
I've put on about 3 stone because of the off season. It's just ridiculous.
It is shocking.
But
that's my biggest thing. I want to play in the UK. You play like minimum 42, right?
Yeah. You have the longest I've had off in the UK without running or kicking the ball is 4 weeks, and you're back.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
Here you play 20 games minimum. How many did we play this year? I don't know. Whatever. It's about 20 minimum, and then you have what?
Yeah,
when did we finish?
September the 1st.
September the 1st.
But like, for me, this has been quite a nice break, and I know you're gonna laugh, but I've played first team football ever since I was 16, really.
It is good to have that longer break for sure.
So I've done 15 years of playing 40 plus games a season, and having 4 weeks off in between all of them.
And see, I'm the opposite because I'm eager to get back in.
So for me now to have a bit of a prolonged break, I'm like, oh, actually, it's just all right. My only worry is I'll be too fat to go back. That's the only concern.
Anyway, that's Matty. We'll keep you updated with what happens with Matt, because you don't know what you're going to play this year.
Nah, I'm not too bothered.
Yeah.
After so it will come out, I'll probably just go Manchester United or something.
Depends on the agent,
it depends.
Anyway, we'll catch up with Matty again sometime soon.
Easy, boys.
Good on you, mate.
And girls and viewers.
Oh man, I don't really eat burgers and chips too often, but when I do, because I don't eat it often, my stomach just doesn't feel super amazing. But hey, a cheat meal's a cheat meal. We'll take it. So I'm down at the park now. It's a little bit later on. I'm wearing these just dropped. The light blue version of the Stepzz grip socks. Move! Stop taking the spotlight, man. Anyway, we got these. They're looking pretty cool. So they just released. Remember, we have 20% off Stepzz grip socks, or even up to 50% off on the 5-pack for the Christmas period. So if you guys are looking to pick up a pair for yourself, or you're looking to give, hey, this is the time, man. So we're gonna get this session down here. I don't have Sam, it's just me, individual session. I brought this little goal. We'll do some sort of drill where I finish off with a pass into the goal. Seeing as I don't have Sam, this is what I'm saying, man. When you have just somebody with you, you can do so much more in a training session. Oh well, is what it is. Let's get into it. Forgot the tripod. I was thinking of going back home, but hey, I want to train. I don't want to focus more on YouTube than training. I'll run out of time, run out of daylight. So let's get this session done, man. Started off today's session with one of my favorite sort of quick warm-up drills, just one touch against the wall. And you can see it's bouncing up on the screen there. And the whole goal is to hit it against the wall and then try and hit it back as flat on the ground as you possibly can. Absolutely love it as a warm-up drill. Next up, we work on the same sort of thing, receive against the wall, and again, a positive first touch through the gate from a bubbly pass. And this time you're doing a 1-2 with the wall, and the pass back from the wall is definitely not good pretty much ever. You can see it's bouncing there. And the objective is to play a first time pass into the goal as flat as you can. So you're trying to control that pass for your teammate so that they can receive a proper pass, and then repeat on the other side. Next one again is controlling a pass, taking that touch forward and then playing into the goal. I didn't film the opposite side, but you repeat on both sides, and I absolutely love this one as well. Tough target. Oh. Session done. I'm back home. Thoroughly enjoyed that individual sesh. Smashed it out. 55 minutes to an hour about. I was supposed to pick up dinner on the way home, but they didn't have any chicken or whatnot, so I need to let Papa Tweety know. And he ain't gonna be happy, I'll tell you that. Mate, there was no chicken. Papa Tweety was a little bit angry for sure. Oh well, for dinner, I didn't show you guys. I had pasta with some salad and tuna as well. So pretty solid, but I was stoked with that session in the park, man. I usually, like, individual sessions are difficult, like I said, because you're limited in what you can do, but I feel like I definitely created some good drills there, which they progressed each other. So we start off with one concept, built on that, and then built on it again slightly. The last drill wasn't exactly linked to the others, but it was something that I worked on with Jonah and I wasn't super happy with it midweek, so I wanted to work on it today. That's kind of how I go about it. Usually I'll play a game on the weekend, I'll look at what I did and what I wasn't happy with, and even training sessions through the week, and I'll go, okay, what wasn't I happy with? What do I need to improve? And then I take that into my individual or duo or trio training sessions, because that's where you're really going to improve those things the most. I absolutely love it. Anyway, I'm heading off to bed. I got another session with Jonah tomorrow. That's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little bit frustrated because usually we always have so much fun at the end of the session. Most of the time I start at 7:30 and then no one is after me and we kind of just have a kick about, do some extras and whatnot. But this time someone's decided to take the 8:30 slot. But hey, that's what happens. So I might try and fit in a few extras on my own. We'll see. If not, maybe I won't actually do any extras because I want to get the John Terry cardio workout and maybe a gym session in tomorrow. But definitely that John Terry cardio workout, smash it out. Aiming for 10 sets. If I get more, great. If not, hey, we'll work on 10 and keep building. So super excited for tomorrow. I'm going to head off to bed. Team Tweet. I'll sign out. Make sure you like and subscribe. Enjoy.